Just a little bit more, and then we go live. We're almost there. We're almost there. Ever go on the share button? If you don't share, you never want to share. That's the only way we can get more people in. We're almost there. Can you share the program as well? Ọmọ àpárá wọn náà ni àwọn olóṣèlú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń tó pé ẹ máa mú Ìgbòho, gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ máa ṣe ra yín ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń tó pé ẹ máa mú Ìgbòho báyìí ẹ máa ṣe ra yín ni. Mo kí gbogbo apẹ kálẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀. Pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe Yorùbá nation ẹ máa fọwọ́ ṣe ra yín ni gbogbo yín pátápátá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń pètò pé ẹ máa ṣe jàǹbá fún ọ Yorùbá gbogbo yín pátápátá. Àwọn alálẹ̀ máa pa gbogbo yín nù ẹni fún rẹ̀ kọ́ńtà. We're just about a few minutes and we go live. It's almost 1 o'clock. Almost 12 o'clock in London. All right, let's leave that alone for now. I'm about to gbádùn ẹ̀ dáadáa ni. Àbẹ̀ ìdè gbádùn ẹ̀ délẹ̀ tán. Ẹ má pa pòfẹ́sọ̀ fún wa. Pòfẹ́sọ̀ Akíntóyè. Pòfẹ́sọ̀ Akíntóyè ti wa. Pòfẹ́sọ̀ dáadáa. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa forílẹ̀ ibi wa kágbéga 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 fàlẹ́lú. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlọ. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ ká máa lépa. Ìdájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí bàbá mi Waris Jinadu, mo kí ẹ dí mix mọ́tò. Àwọn kan ti gbé ní Dubai rí nígbà tí gbogbo nǹkan di bó ṣe dì. O rí ní ìwé fún wọn. Ó ní brọ́dà wa kan ibi Dubai ló ń gbé nígbà tí gbogbo nǹkan dàrú. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó rí ní ìwé. He was forced to return back to Nigeria. Ó ti try different visa. Ọ̀nà àbáyọ tí jáde. So it's a privilege fáwa tí a ṣe wà ní abroad. Privilege ni. Ó mú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá kó sá kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. If they have the opportunity, wọ́n sá jápadà ní. Visa has become one of the biggest markets in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Ẹlòmíì ò tẹ́ mọ ìlú tó ń gbé lọ, akọ̀ṣà ni ẹ ṣáà bá ń wá visa ń jápa. Ó dìgbà tó bá dé ìlú tó ń lọ ló máa realize pé ìlú wo leléyìí, wọ́n máa ní Philippines ló wà. Ní kí ló ń ṣe ní Philippines? Because abroad ń jẹ́ according to any agent. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Mo kọ́kọ́ kí bàbá wa dáadáa, olórí káfàtà. Olórí káfàtà. Ẹ bá mi jẹ́ ká ṣe picture bàbá láti ṣe picture yẹn lọ́la. Mo fẹ́ máa lo èyí tó ní àti bàbá jọ yà. Olórí káfàtà. Olórí méjì tó dá. Tó mọ iye ọmọ Yorùbá. Àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ straight. Àwọn lọ báyìí kọ́ lọ báyìí bí àwọn bàbá tó kù, àwọn bàbá òfò, àwọn bàbá tó yẹ ká ti da kẹ́míkà sí lára kọ́ ti kú dànù. àwọn bàbá jágbajàgba jógbojògbo wọ́n lè straight forward pé nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo kí bàbá mi Omítọ́lá Kẹ́hìndé, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí ń wọlé. Ó dà ń pẹ́ lómi ó máa ń difficult fún yín kẹ́ type good morning, good afternoon, hello, how are you. Tó bá jẹ́ pé girlfriend yín lẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní sẹ́yìn máa type. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìyàwó yín lẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ máa type. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti wá sórí program ẹ jókòó síbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ràn rí rẹ̀ sí. Jẹ́ mọ̀ pé kò yí sí fáwa náà káwa jáde náà. Owó èmi náà kémi náà lọ sùn. Ẹ máa encourage wa náà. Ẹ ṣáà ti sanwó fún wa. Ẹ rò pé easy kíyàn jáde kó tan kámẹ́rà. Tó bá easy náà inú ẹ̀ tan kámẹ́rà nu léyìn. Kẹwàá oríṣiríṣi ojú ẹlòmíì nísìn bó ṣe máa gbéyàn ṣubú ló wá. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà pé ẹ máa rí àṣeyọrí ṣe bọ̀ ẹ máa bá wa type pé mo kí ẹ Koiki kúṣẹ́. Ìyẹn á máa jẹ́ kórí wá wú. A lè wà nígbà tí ilẹ̀ máa fi mọ́. Èmi ò níbi kankan tẹ́mi ń lọ. Áfíríkà ni mo wà. It is called engagement. Tó bá yẹ pé tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò nísìn ẹ máa ta pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣọ́yàn lórí TikTok ẹ máa rẹ́rìn ẹ kódà ẹ máa gift wọn ní gift. Níbi tí ilé ayé ti bàjẹ́ dé nísìnyí yẹn because of gift ìyẹn á gbé aṣọ sókè ó ń ṣí ọmú tí Ọlọ́run fún tó yẹ kó bò mọ́lẹ̀ ó ṣí lórí TikTok láwọn ọmọ Chinese tó fi ń ṣe business. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ pé tẹ bá ń type yẹn ẹ fi ń encourage àwa náà ni pé Koiki mo lówó ti máa fún ẹ but anytime tí bá ti wá sórí program ẹ máa comment. Àwọn tó ń comment tá à ń tètè rí yẹn wọ́n encourage wa ni. Ẹ mọ̀ pé wèrè ṣe tọ́jú olú ọmọtí mo tẹ̀ gbọ́ tí lórí plane gan sef láwọn tí kan tí mo gbà lórí plane mo kàn mọ́ bọ́ ṣe mọtí ni. Ẹ̀rọ kò easy pé ká pọ̀ jáde sórí program ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ kò easy. Mo kí bàbá mi Dáúdù, mo kí ìyá mi Títí Lọlá Ṣọ, mo wá kẹ́yìn tẹ́ kí wa náà mo kí yín. Ẹ fi gbọ́n ta fi sọ but ẹ fi encourage wa. And it goes like that with all the platforms, especially àwa tá gbé òtítọ́ Yorùbá nation pé ìran Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ by fire by force. Kọ́kọ́ easy. Fúlàní ṣoògùn pé ká má tẹ̀ ráyè jáde bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ògùn Fúlàní ò lè mú àwa. Tó tẹ bá wọrí platform ẹ ń ṣe ghost. Ẹ kí wa mo kí ìyá mi Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá àwọn ìyá dáadáa ní London. Mo kí ìyá wa Stella Ṣódẹ́yìndé good morning. Máa fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ pé Koiki Yorùbá Wuyì Yèyé Dára Ọmọlúkà Bàbá Èkìtì Mass B World Media Independent Media àṣeyọrí ni gbogbo àjọ máa ṣe. Torí kò ní rẹwà tẹ bá ló máa rẹwà irọ́ lẹ pa kò ní rẹwà ká máa fi délẹ̀ lórí. A máa kan lẹ̀kùn yẹn tí lẹ̀kùn yẹn máa fi. Mo ní tó bá wá dé stage kan tó bá ṣe àfipájà ìpalà máa fi já. Agbára àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run. Mo kí Mr. Johnson, mo kí bàbá mi Adéwùnmí Taofik, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ọmọgbọ́láwọn Albert. Àwọn lọ́kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti respond Koiki. Mo kí ìyá mi Táíwò Lìjádù. Ìyá yẹn ná nothing less than £20,000 no dollars tó fi wá sí London láti America. Ó ń ṣe pé then tell me pé kíní kan àwọn yẹn nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá. Over $20,000 nìyá yẹn nìkan ná láti America tó fi fly wá ní October. Lìjádù sisters. Country tẹ́ ń pè Nàìjíríà yìí náà ló lé wọn kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. In the 60s làwọn ti ń jà as an activist. In the 60s ìyá yẹn ti pé 70 ó ṣì wà l'Amẹ́ríkà. Mo kí bàbá mi má pẹ́ lóko, a gbọ́dọ̀ pẹ́ lóko torí inú oko lówó wà, inú ìgbẹ́ lówó wà. Wọ́wọ́ jẹ́ ká jókòó, jẹ́ ká dá oko. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa. Ìdòwú Mátì mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí mo bá ń dé, mo bá yín dáadáa, àlàáfíà lẹ́wà. Ó wù mí pé kẹ́yìn náà láǹfààní pé Kóìkì ìjọ́ ló ń padà lọ sí London, ó yá èmi náà ti ra tíkẹ̀ kájọ ṣeré lọ kí n tẹ̀ lọ wo bí London tó ń pariwo yẹn ṣe rí. Bó ṣe rí tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn, àkọ́ra tíkẹ̀tì. Advantage táwọn kan fi bí àwọn ọmọ wọn sá abroad nìyẹn. Mo kí brother mi Mukaila Adéoyè. Mo ní ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀, kò sí ewu, our on the right track. Is either we negotiate and we exit, or it turns violent, or it turns anarchy, or àgbáyé máa bá wa dá sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. Torí àní gbọ́, àní nígbà. But one thing is, a máa jáde fún rally, non-violent. We are not coming out to destroy anything. Àwa la nìkan wa, kò sí nǹkan kan tá a fẹ́ destroy. Ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá mi Adéwùmí. Kú iṣẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó rí wú. Kú iṣẹ́. Èmi ò lówó tí máa fún ẹ Kóìkì. Mi ò ṣe diaspora, ṣé màá bá Áfíríkà lè mí wà. Kú iṣẹ́. Bọ̀ máa fàdúrà ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Ayé àwọn ọ̀tá ò ní mú ẹ. Tó bá ń sá lójoojúmọ́ kò ní ràn ẹ́. Torí wọ́n ń sá. Ẹ̀yin ilé ẹ̀ mọ́ ní. Because what we have done in the last 4 years has never been done before in the history of the Yorubas. Pé ká pariwo pé Yoruba must leave Nigeria for 4 years continuously. It has never been done. So that itself is a big task. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa, Ọlásùnbọ̀ Kóìkì, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ láíláí. Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ láíláí ni mo sọ. Gbogbo wa lájọ máa délẹ̀ lérí, a máa witness ẹ̀. Tinubu ò ní choice because ilé tó ń sá fún yẹn ó sì ń padà bọ̀ nílé. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà l'Abuja, gbogbo wọn sì máa sá padà because Abuja ò ní gbé wọn tó bá dé stage kan. But níbi tó ti ń jẹ nìyẹn for now, so ó difficult fún wọn kó pull out bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Restructure lè ṣiṣẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà. Kò anything more than ká gba country wa, ká dẹ̀ decide báwo la ṣe fẹ́ run government wa, and that's it. Kò kúkú ṣàwa nìkan lájọ máa ṣe, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ní 60 million Yorùbá. Saudi Arabia, they are not 40 million. What the budget is $78 billion for security. Mo kí ẹ brother mi Ṣùbọ̀, ẹ bá ń kí mọ̀ sí, ẹ lè kó lédè ti màmá. So we are on the right track. Mo mọ̀ páwọn tí wọ́n já wọn elite, they are sitting down like that and thinking, hey, àwọn ọmọ yóò ní gbọ́ wọn nígbà. Ẹ wá nǹkan ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Because ọmọlúàbí tó ṣe ń lò yìí, Tọ́lá bàbá Akíntóyè ni o. Nobody has ṣùkúnú lórí. Bọ̀ bàbá Akíntóyè jẹ́ bàbá kan tí ó ní èèyàn ọmọ mi a máa gba country wa. A máa gba country wa. For Nigeria ò kìí ṣe country. But ẹ má ẹ ká sọ dìjà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fún wọn pé intellectual ni wá. Tábàtẹ̀ máa wá tó máa wá dìjà. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn fọwọ́ ara wọn kó fi play ìjà yẹn fún wa. Ṣé mọ̀ báwọn àwọn Fúlàní nísìn wọ́n ń play ìjà fún wa because jẹ́jẹ́ wa la jókòó wọ́n fi wá gbé sàríà lé wa lórí. Ṣáwọn brọ́dà mi tó jẹ́ Christian nísìn nígbà tẹ́ bá gbé kàtẹ́ sọ pàwọ́ Muslim ẹ̀ tẹ́ gbà pé Muslim la wa because the northern Fulanis, àwọn Fulani, wọ́n believe in the Islam of Yoruba people. Wọ́n believe pé kò fà ní ẹ̀ńṣẹ̀lẹ́sìn kankan ẹlẹ́bọ ní because báwa ṣe ń ṣẹ̀sìn ó yàtọ̀ sí báwọn ṣe ń ṣẹ̀sìn. Kàmá ìtẹ̀tí wa sọ Christian ìyẹn lọ́ ṣe pa Deborah dànù. Wọ́n pa wọ́n fìṣànú wọ́n ṣàdánù wọ́n pa wọ́n yẹn. So ẹ wo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fídíò yẹn wà lórí status mi nísìnyí tẹ́ bá fi lọ wò mo dẹ̀ ti post ẹ̀ sórí Twitter. fídíò ẹ̀bọ̀nyìn níjọ́ Sunday bó ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn dà àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n tẹ̀ ń rò pé àwọn nìkan làwọn níwèrè àbí Fúlàní ń wọlé wọn pa wá tábà bá wọlé lọ pa wọ́n nísìn àwọn náà ọmọ Yorùbá nation ni o àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nation ni o wọ́n fẹ́ dá wàhálà lẹ́ o wọ́n ń pààyàn nísìn kò sẹ́ni kankan tó sọ̀rọ̀ àníjọba àní government a sì ní government o President Tinubu is the government of the current structure of a failed Nigeria wọ́n dákẹ́ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ mo rí pé Tinubu ti respond ó kí wọn I think so mo kí Mr. Mark Stephen wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki always happy to hear you I'm preparing to leave location 419 ẹni tó bá lè jápa mo ní ẹ jápa but àwa kan padà bọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ìpadàbọ̀ Abidjan ẹ bá ń parí ẹ̀ àgbò tó fẹ̀yìn lọ agbára ló lọ mú wá ẹ̀yin fẹ́ máa gbádùn ẹ lé Ìgbòho kúrò nínú ìlú ẹ wá lọ́kàn yín máa balẹ̀ ọkàn yín ò ní balẹ̀ gbogbo yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà lẹ́yìn pé kí Ìgbòho wà lẹ́yìn odi ẹ̀yin wà nínú ìlú ọkàn yín ò ní balẹ̀ for the injustice tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe fún bàbá yẹn torí èmi ò mọ ẹni tí Ìgbòho ṣe tó gbọ́dọ̀ wà lẹ́yìn odi kò lè wọnú ilé àkáǹtì ẹ ti pa ẹ lè lọ sẹ́yìn odi but Ọlọ́run fi iṣu ẹ̀ ó fi ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ ẹ lọ wo bó ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn ní Ebonyi State níjọ́ Sunday ẹ sunkún pé ṣé bí a ṣe máa lọ náà lélẹ̀ ẹ wá ní kò ní mú jà dání kó má bàa dìjà làwa ṣe ń pariwo pé Fúlàní tó ń pààyàn yìí táwọn Yorùbá bá ti bọ́ sí ìgboro tó bá retaliate kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa dà wọn tó máa lè hold wọn. Ebonyi State, we don't even know the total number of people that were killed. That is even the worst part. How can people be killed? We don't have the numbers. Okay, is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 30? Nobody knows. The police cannot tell me how many people were killed in Ebonyi on Sunday, the 2nd of February 2025. Because Fulani ní wọ́n pa màálù àwọn wọ́n dẹ̀ padà wá lóru ní 2 a.m. wọ́n dẹ̀ pa àwọn èèyàn rẹpẹtẹ wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ. Let me update you quickly. Mo sọ fún yín pé international platform ní bíbá ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé yín lọ sí international world. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí ẹ̀ka alẹ́ ẹ̀ka àárọ̀ ẹ̀ka ọ̀lẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí some of the updates of how international community are responding to the killings of Christians in Nigeria. Let me take you there quickly. Ẹ jẹ́ kí kọ́kọ́ ka African Confidential, brother mi dáadáa. He posted this at 7:39 US time. Lemi, the scariest part about Nigeria is that everyone in that contraction of hell knows deep down that nothing will ever change. Aisha Buhari knows that Nigeria cannot change. Aisha Yusuf knows that Nigeria cannot change. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala knows that Nigeria cannot change. Even Buhari knows that Nigeria cannot change. Buhari knows that, Tinubu knows that, Atiku knows that, Peter Obi knows that, but everybody is living deep down in denial. Ayomi Kundamiju, mo kí ẹ. Mo rí pé Donald Trump ń gbá sí fún wọn ní everywhere àti FBI àti CIA ó ní kọ́ restructure gbogbo wọn kọ́ lé wọn dànù. Donald Trump ó ti kọ́ ọmọ Indian dé Indian nísìn pẹ̀lú military cargo 100 of them. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kó rí ẹ̀yìn kó ní Amẹ́ríkà ọmọ Nàìjíríà o. Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú mo ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. African Confidential wrote on Twitter tó ń pè ní X. The scariest part about Nigeria in tó ń báyàn lẹ́rù jù ní Nigeria ni pé everybody, everyone, including myself, including you, everyone knows in that contraction of hell, knows deep down that nothing will ever change. But we are praying through Baba Deboye, we are praying from Iyadura that something will just change. Something will change. Ama Uche, Mokieni Bugo Italy. I am just getting home from work. You must work to survive abroad and send money to your family so that they don't die in this contraction. Not that people don't want to work in Nigeria. Yet, it doesn't stop them from constantly convincing themselves otherwise that they believe in one. Imagine people knows that nothing is going to change, but in their brain, something is telling them that, oh, Nigeria will be better when Atiku becomes president. Nigeria will be better when Peter Obi becomes the 419 Igbo man. Olori Buruku Oli, one bastard. The man telling Peter Obi, another criminal only. And he will never be the president because Nigeria will break up before he becomes the president. I love the president, Igbo, ni Biafra land. Lori Nigeria. Because even Hausa people or Fulani people will not tolerate any Igbo to be president. So Igbo are completely cut out of Nigeria. We are alien to each other. Let me read that again. The scariest part about Nigeria is that everyone, from the north to the south, to the east, to the middle belt, everybody in Nigeria right now, maybe not yesterday, maybe not 20 years ago, but right now, everyone knows that contraction of hell, will never change. But there is still something singing in their ears. Maybe when they are listening to Kiloruko woman to man calling Christian here, Tope Alabi. You know, when you are listening to Tope Alabi, you will forget your sorrow. Sister, me Tope Alabi, to bang born here, me love. To boy, emide ewa wo malaika to shesh. You will forget your sorrow in that contraction. Until tell me about kúrò lára ẹnu máa realize pé kò sí ná. Wàá máa wọ́n náà pé so látàárọ̀ tó ti ń kọrin ẹ̀mí yẹn inú darkness tó ti ń kọ́. Bomb bastard country, ìlú òfò. Ìlú tí kò lè jẹ́ kó plan the next day. You know that in Nigeria you cannot plan for next day. In UK you can plan for the next 1 month. I will be in Birmingham. You plan it. You buy your ticket. If you go to the bus garage and the bus is not working, they will make another alternative for you. If you have a 1 week bus pass in London or train pass and you get to the train station, the train is not working, there will be a bus outside that will take you that is different from the normal bus. They call those ones express bus because Otira ticket. You have paid for service and that service must be provided. You pay for electricity in Nigeria, you are not getting electricity. For 64 years, we are begging them, give us light so that we can become powerful, we can become innovative. They say, no, you don't need any light. Yet, it doesn't stop them. Who are them? Nigerians. We are still talking to people that still believe that we will make sure you are looking forward to this, all this criminal young APC like that your Israel. He went to visit Oshoba. Is it Oshoba? That your Israel. Odefila is now dressing like a Fulani man. He's a Yoruba boy. But because he wants to satisfy the bastard Olori Buruku Fulani, he's also now dressing like a Fulani man so that they can love him like they love Tinubu. Olori Buruku, bomb bastard. That your Israel, our Mali. You will see him now, the way he's dressing is more like a full. You will not even know that he's a Yoruba man. Otidi Fulani. Ofe the governor. Ni sori re gbogbo yin. Enu ẹni gbogbo àjọ wà. Mo ní ẹnu ẹni gbogbo àjọ wà. Ṣẹ̀dá àwa set yìí pẹ̀lẹ́ yín ẹni máa kú ẹni máa yè ló máa yè. lórí ọ̀nà tá à ń fà yìí. Ẹ má tètè padà wálé kí wájọ wa bá ṣe máa gba country ká dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mọ́ bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe country wa under new constitution. Ẹ máa sọ fún wa pé APC kan lẹ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ ní sóríire gbogbo yín pátápátá. Association of Political Criminals APC bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mr. Ṣẹ́gun. Gbogbo yín là ń wò from far away especially ìwọ Dayọ̀ Israel. Gbogbo yín là ń wò àbí òfin wa di governor Ogun State ẹ má bọ̀ wá dì kò ní sóríire gbogbo yín pátápátá. À ń sọ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà ní danger ẹ̀yin dákẹ́ torí ẹ̀yin jẹ lábẹ́ olóṣèlú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin ṣe APC òfò PDP olè jàgùdà all over the place ẹ̀ ń fi àjà aráàlú ẹ̀ ń intimidate àwọn èèyàn ìyẹn lọ́ba kan ṣe ní kíyàn kan kúnlẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ mo kí ẹ simple rahim. So why then are we forcing ourselves together, knowing fully well that Nigeria is a hellfire that must be dismantled? Dismantle Nigeria and you will see how everybody will flourish and progress. But something is constantly, when they go and listen to all these their motivational churches, when they go and listen to all these their motivational imams, and they start telling them that God says that one day you must not confront your leader because God is in control. In London, we confront our leaders. You know, go better for you, resign. They go resign. But in Africa, especially in Nigeria, they are waiting for God to come and put judgment on all these criminal politicians until we sentence Ike Ekweremadu to prison in London for child trafficking of kidney. Do you really believe in Nigeria? Mokia simple Ryan, brother. Do you believe in Nigeria? Even your father doesn't believe in Nigeria. Or have you simply developed this belief as a coping mechanism to help deal with the harsh reality that Nigeria is irredeemably? You want me to give you the meaning of that? Nigeria, look, if you like, Egbawe for Nigeria. Obi. We are praying for Nigeria. That be long to pray for Nigeria. That's in 1960. Woeful. Oh, the prayer warrior. We go pray for Nigeria. Everything will work in Nigeria. Now there you go. Now there you go die. Pray for Nigeria. Which country are you praying for? Nigeria will take every country. Let's read it again one more time. The scariest part about Nigeria is that everyone in that contraction of hell knows deep down that nothing will ever change, yet it doesn't stop them from constantly convincing themselves otherwise that they believe in Nigeria. Do you really believe in Nigeria? It's a question I'm asking everybody. Or have you simply developed this belief as a coping mechanism to help deal with the harsh reality? Harsh. Into what? Harsh. Mukia Mustafa. That Nigeria is irredeemably. One meaning. Irredeemably. Let's go and find the meaning on the English dictionary, so that if you are still one of those idiots, I call you idiots because you are thinking, you are hoping Tobani something is irredeemably. Let me spell it for you. Get your pen and paper. This is a platform that you must always have pen and paper next to you to jot things down. A lecture room maybe by irredeemably. Indian Romeo Romeo Echo Delta Echo Echo Mike Alpha Bravo Lima Echo. Irredeemably. Toba sọ pé nǹkan irredeemably. What is the meaning? According to the English dictionary. It's just the same thing as incapable of being brought back. So if you are one of those expecting that one day everything will be back, everything will work in Nigeria, or more, you go die as you are thinking like that. Ayomi Koikimedia says, and I quote, a country that the national debt is $155 billion and still climbing, no export, no production. How are you going to get export? How are you going to get production? Any energy television production. We have crude oil. We can't do Vaseline. This is extracted from crude oil. You know why Trump is saying that any company now, they need to produce from America. No more imports into America. Put your company here in America and we will give you a better tariff. That is a country. Again, when we say the word irredeemable, that's what kilo mean.
Irredeemable.
Irredeemable. Irredeemable. What does it mean to the layman?
Irredeemable. Irredeemable.
Not able to be saved, improved, or corrected. 3 meaning from there. You cannot save Nigeria. If you like, let Baba Deboye pray 100-day fasting. He cannot. Spiritually, Nigeria is dead. Let Iyadura pray for Nigeria. Spiritually, is dead. Nobody can save it. That's number one. You cannot improve it. How? How do you plan to improve it? What are the indices that improve it? How do you plan to correct it? Are we the same with Fulani people? Are we the same with Igbo people? Are we the same with Hausa people? The answer is no. Mr. Shegun Koiki, we have been praying, Yare. We have been praying for Yoruba nation since 2018. Ayomiko say, even if Jesus and Muhammad come down to Nigeria, they can't save it. Even they are not going to come down anywhere because they already abandoned Nigeria. They're expecting us to go into our country called Yoruba country, Oduduwa country, Biafra country, Arewa country, and we can do fantastic things and become innovative and prepare our life better than where we are right now. So Jesus is not even going to come down to Nigeria right now. He's tired of Nigeria. Muhammad is tired of Nigeria. Now, that is from African Confidential. Now let's go to the event that is playing out abroad that I picked up. Money, this is your international platform. Money Nigeria, we would destroy the image of Nigeria from outside. And if your government said 3 things about good about Nigeria, we would destroy it with 10 different things. Ebonyi people were killed by Fulani terrorists. That is one that we can talk about for the next 3 weeks. I'm sure another killing is going to happen tomorrow. People were kidnapped in Ondo State. I'm sure they are Yoruba people or Nigerians. We will destroy that image from outside. That image that Abike Dabiri is trying to portray as good Nigeria, we will destroy it. We will tell the world the truth about Nigeria. We will make Nigeria to be that question mark that Donald Trump will then say, what is going on there? But we need to be out on the street in our millions for Donald Trump to intervene at some point. There's a guy called Sin Nelson. You can check him out on Twitter. Sin, as in S-E-A-N, Nelson, N-E-L-S-O-N, is a legal counsel, a global religious freedom, and a former atheist, now a Catholic bluegrass enthusiast. You know people where they call atheists, they don't believe in anything. He was a former atheist, not believing in any God. But right now, he's fighting for Christians in Nigeria instead of Christian Association of Nigeria, instead of them to talk about the injustice on Christians. They cannot talk anymore. Every one of them have gone quiet while Christians are being massacred and killed in today's Nigeria. Let me take you there. This post is put as a pin on his Twitter. He has been there since 2024, October 10 last year. This is the real story of Christian persecution in Nigeria. Watch this video until the end. It is powerful. It is important. This is happening right now. There's no point if I play the video, and that is him himself traveled to somewhere in Nigeria, and we don't have a spare phone that I would have used, to play the video. So we will leave the video for now, maybe for another day. But let's go to an event that is going on right now, which is religious freedom advocate from across the globe. This week is happening. And Nigeria again, I've just saw a super chat from someone. Thank you so much. Eshigoni, a new donation from someone on our coffee board. Thank you very much. We're grateful. Without you, there is no us. Now, this event is currently taking place right now. It is called Religious Freedom Advocate. Remember that I told you that the previous Democrat government of Joe Biden took Nigeria out of that list. Why? I don't know. Maybe somebody lobbied. But right now, Donald Trump is going to put it back again. Searchlight on Nigeria. Persecution of Christians and Muslims in this contraction called Nigeria. So let me give you up to date how the summit is going right now. They are speaking about the importance of remembering the individual human stories. Human stories, real stories of persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Just like Deborah was killed, just like Tolulope. Tolulope Rotile was killed because she was also a Christian. And helicopter combat pilot, also a Christian. No, we don't want her. Kill her. Somebody reversed into her and she died according to the fake story given to us. So this summit is still ongoing. A Nigerian name has popped up again. I am happy. Persecution of Christians. Listen to this. This is confirmed by all the data. Tobasope data. That is the new business of the world today. All our data is more valuable than the crude oil in the whole of the country called Nigeria. Because data is where the money is. And I'll give you an example. While I was en route at a stopover at the Istanbul airport, you can log into their internet. That is your data that they're extracting. Is a big money. Because before you can log into their internet server, they will need your details. Who are you? OLAYOMI KOIKI. Your number. Whether it's your German number, your UK number, whatever number, because one must send OTP. So yeah, but what OTP, you have to log in to the internet. What do you think they are doing there? They are collating every data of passengers. And for them, that is $1 billion money. Do you know how many passengers fly through Turkey, Istanbul airport on a daily basis? Maybe more than 3-5 take off at the same time. You saw the airport. At least I showed you, some bit of it. even if I thought I couldn't cover the whole length. Now, let's come back here. According to Isaac 6, another person on Twitter, under the same guy I'm looking at, this is to confirm, and I think I should use this as my cover for the event that I'm doing right now. So instead of using me and Babakitoye, since we're talking about the persecution of Christians, I'm going to change the picture and use this one rather than the one I'm using. Everybody go on the share button, please. 22 people watching and only one person has thumbs up. That is not good enough. Share. So let's change the image so that way I reflect in continuous anything. So I'm just updating the pictures on YouTube so that way if you go and look at my thumbs, and it will change in the scene because we very reflect with what I'm saying right now. And these are the reasons that we need a Yoruba country to be free from the shackles of the killings of the jihadists. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Àti wà ní ọjọ́ kẹfà nínú oṣù kejì ọdún 2025. Mo kí Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá bàbá ṣiṣẹ́ látòkè délẹ̀, láti cook títí dé driver títí dé àwọn security. Mo lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kí bàbá wa Olóyè Ìgbòho, mo kí YSDM under the deputy leadership of Kayode Emola, mo kí financial secretary, mo kí gbogbo ìlànà láti US dé Canada títí dé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Yoruba land. Mo lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kí àwọn oríṣiríṣi ẹgbẹ́ láti Ìfẹ́lódùn Àwòrò-ṣàṣà títí dé Ìgbòho Iron Lady, mo kí chief Mamilẹ Yorùbá, mo kí Ajagun, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ ní Libya, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ ní ìlú Benin Republic, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ ní Ghana, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ ní America, tó ń bẹ ní Europe, tó ń bẹ ní Asia. A máa délẹ̀ lérí bọ́fẹ́ bọ́kọ̀ tó ọ̀bá fún wa láyè pé ká jáde tán, a máa fìpá já ilẹ̀kùn yẹn. Ìbí ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa tó lọ bí bàbá ṣe sọ pé ká lọ máa múra sílẹ̀ fún rally. We are coming out. I will be on the ground. Don't worry, be your let them. If I have traveled back, tó bá pè fún rally, I buy my ticket. I'm coming home to be part of you on the ground. I will not sit in London. Mo sọ fún yín. Let's go back. Now that I have changed my terms, let me put it on those for you. Anytime we go to Facebook, please share the program and invite somebody to do so. Persecution of Christians in Nigeria. So let's adjust this. Ìlú tó ti bayé jẹ́. I'm adjusting it and coming. The persecution of Christians in Nigeria. The time has now come for President Bola Tinubu to divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria now and save many lives before more people will die. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, divide Nigeria now. So everybody can say it now, especially if you want to go and look at it on my Facebook or you go and look at the terms we have just changed. Let's go back to the discussion. According to Isaac 6, this is to confirm by all the data in GC_release, recently released red list with nearly 10,000 Nigerian Christians killed on the basis of faith over just 2 years. These are verified incidents, not estimates. Where is Baba Deboye? Where is Yadura? Where is all these pastors in Nigeria? Shame on every single one of you. Shame on every single one of you. Ó yẹ kójú tì, ó yẹ kẹ́ bójú ní. Ó dà ń pẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí mo sọ nísìnyí. 10,000 Nigerian Christians have been killed in the last 2 years, while the God is in office. Add to the one before. Because Tinubu came to office in 2023. Ó ti pé 1 year. So 1 year in Tinubu and 1 year when Buhari was there. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ àwọn méjèèjì? You can see the damage and the problem Christians are facing in Nigeria. It's called the Christian persecution. Wipe them down, kill them, genocide. In tó ń pè ní genocide nìyẹn. And you, Christian, ẹ dákẹ́ àwọn apariwo. Ṣé Christian lèmi? I'm not a Christian. I'm a Muslim. And a traditionalist. And a nationalist. A proud Yoruba man. Should I post it out? Let's post it out quickly. I think I did already. Moki Mr. Lukman, Ekalesa, Edekaro, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, ojú ò ní tì wá. Kí ni mo sọ mọ́ ní ojú ò ní tì ìran Yorùbá, a máa bọ́ nínú wàhálà táwọn olórí burúkú òyìnbó kó wá sí. A máa bọ́ nínú ẹ̀. Because we can't continue like this. We can't. It's possible. Enough is enough. Mokia Clement, you are reading this. How about the one that happened hours ago in the East? Very gruesome, not to talk about the unseen ones. You're right. So that is my question. Where do you get this energy from? I don't sleep. As I finished that program before, I went to bed, had sleep. And you know, I promise you all that I'll come back. And they say promise is a debt. Moki Mr. Luafemi, Mr. Biona Moki, well done, my brother. Keep talking about, but Nigeria with these evil and dead leaders, no hope at all in that country. Where is the hope? The hope is dead. Moki OLAKUNLE, Moki Mubaitawa Lori Joko, and all our silent listeners. OLAYOMI KOIKI. My name is the last man standing on this movement. Meaning the last man standing. Hey, you can't come back home. I will also say, Monica, you ma deruba wa pe all these don't come back home. On the embassy, they can't come back home. Most of them put money wale ni money we now. We are not the terrorists. Terrorists ni government ma work, we shall long work. Oh, you sent the coffee. Okay, I did. Okay. Now I got the message. Thank you very much, my brother. You know, Clement. You they give every month, and you still they give along the line. Thank you so much. Can't appreciate you less. Now, let's go back to this persecution of Christians. I just posted it on the backup channel. So let's post it now on Koikimedia, because since we are live now on 2 YouTube channels, that is the agreement now from my management. They say no, we have to go back live on our channel. Thank you so much for the coffee, Clement. Moki baba mi Taiwo Olanrewaju, Moki gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ Yorùbá, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká jọra wa lójú, àjọmọdélẹ̀ lérí ni, gbogbo bí tílẹ̀ Yorùbá wà pátá tí wọ́n fi gbà mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ànígbà fún wọn. Now, let's go back to this persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Do you know that Nigeria is number 1 out of the 5 top killings of Christians? How many people know that? Do you know that Nigeria is the number 1 out of the 5 top countries of the killings of Christians in the whole world? Next to Nigeria is Democratic Republic of Congo. After that is Mozambique. Number 4 is Ethiopia. Number 5 is Russia. Nigeria is number 1 in the world. Top 5 killings. Nigeria is once again the most deadly nation In the world, this is the world. Ilé ayé, tó bá mọ̀ tán pè láyé. This is the world, the earth, the world. You can see it. This is the world, and your country is number one ní gbogbo àgbáyé, where Christians are being killed. And you are praying for that country. Oh, you're a bomb bastard. Mad people all over the place. Kò ní dá fún ẹ. Ó ní ṣoríire ìwọ tó ń pray fún Nàìjíríà. Ogun máa pa ẹ́ ni. Kò ṣe ń pray fún Nàìjíríà ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Ní gbogbo àgbáyé, àárín kankan dèmójú pé ibẹ̀ lọ ti ń pa Christian jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Ìyẹn ni wọ́n pray fún. Where is this man? Kunle Adefarasi. Where is that man? All this motivational pastor. Where is he? They can't talk. I know what is Yoruba, what is Yoruba. Anyone is talk. I thought that man was a very strong man until when the election was coming, I realized that they are all plotting the same thing. Where is Tunde Bakari? Where is Tunde Bakari? Pastor Tunde Bakari in Budowa. Pastor Tunde Bakari that told us that Buhari was driving the car, no steering, no handbrake, no nothing. Where is Tunde Bakari? Hold on, back, go on. 5 countries, Nigeria is number 1 in the world. Do you know how many countries that we have around the world? It's almost 190 something, if not 194. If my number is still top there in my head. They say, "Well, me not let me enter our Instagram. We'll come back again because only 1 hour left for one." 5 countries. Nigeria is number 1 where Christians are massacred, killed. And that is the country you want us to survive inside. Mr. Lord, watching mad people over the place. Let's go back again. According to the data by GC_release recently, that was released, is called the Red List, with nearly 10,000 Nigerian Christians being killed in the last 2 years. 10,000. On the basis of their faith. Torí pé wọ́n gbà pé ìyẹn lẹ́yìn wọ́n tó wọ́n pray pé kọ́ gbé Sharia wá. Imagine how many Christians have been killed in 2 years, and you are still praying that they should, the shaitan of devil of Sokoto, the devil of Sokoto, still wants to come and implement Sharia, so that numbers can go up to maybe about 50,000 in the next 4 years. That means the more Taban person in Nigeria, the more Christians will be killed, because nobody's going to defend them. Because if you're waiting for Baba Deboye to come and defend all the Christians, you're wasting your energy. Now, Nigeria is the most dangerous place to be a Christian right now. Muke brother mi, gbogbo mechanic Oṣodi pátápátá Adékọ́lá ọmọ òfìkì fún rẹ̀ báńkì gbogbo àwọn aráàlú. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, presently right now, Nigeria is the most dangerous place to be a Christian. We play too much in that country. You're calling Jesus Christ. Stupid people. Saudi Arabia is not waiting for Muhammad. They are putting $78 billion for security. You are calling Jesus Christ. You buy cross, you put it in your house. The Fulani must not enter. About them, nearly. Oshija, the brother, and Adekola, to the bag. You won't be cross, you put cross. Say, Jesus, please, don't allow Fulani to enter this house. But in Saudi Arabia, they are not putting Quran. They are using 78 billion to protect 36 million population. ṣàmọ̀tàn ṣe. Ní Saudi Arabia, I still have it. I've not shut the laptop since afternoon. Journalists don't shut down their laptop. We put it on sleep mode. Ìgbà mi ti bá jí lóru, pákà máa gbà wake up, stop sleeping this laptop. Iṣẹ́ tó àgbà ẹ̀ fún nìyẹn. According to the report, Saudi Arabia boost their defense budget to 78 billion, making them number 5 in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ní àgbáyé, ní whole world, Saudi Arabia has invested 78 billion US dollars for 36 million population. So how do you expect terrorists to attack them and kill their citizens? You can see the reason why it is no longer viable to be a citizen of Nigeria. Because Tinubu can protect the Christians. Tinubu was in office when that 2 years was included as part of the killings of Christians in Nigeria. And you can see why we are saying Yoruba nation, Oduduwa Republic, Yoruba country is the only solution, and let President Bola Tinubu divide Nigeria. Simple. So that every part can defend their Christians. Ṣèyí tẹ̀ ń sọ pé ṣé ta bá gba Yorùbá nation ṣé a lè ṣẹ̀sìn ọ̀dẹ̀ ní orí òpè nínú Nàìjíríà ṣe ẹ̀sìn tó ń ṣe náà dà. Ṣèbóun lọ́nà ti pa Christian nísìn. Tá à ń pariwo Yorùbá nation tó ní ẹlẹ́bọ ni wọ́n àwọn ẹlẹ́bọ. Ṣé kò dákẹ́ ẹlẹ́bọ tẹ̀ protect yín ìgbàna àwọn tó ń ṣe Sharia? Wọ́n ní in 2 years, Tinubu is in office for 1 year. Previous year, and Tinubu 2 years. I am not saying that Tinubu is in office for 2 years. Tinubu wà lórí oyè for 1 year. Prior before Tinubu, and also Tinubu, 2 years of President Tinubu and Buhari together, joined together. 10,000 Christians have been killed. Wọ́n ti pa wọ́n? Ṣé mi ni mo pa wọ́n? Ṣé Yorùbá nation people ló pa wọ́n? Torí ta bá pariwo pa fẹ́ country nísìn, èyí Christian ẹ̀ máa sọ fún wa pé àfẹ́ ìsìn ẹlẹ́bọ, àwọn oníṣẹ́ ẹlẹ́bọ dábà ti ẹṣẹ́ ọ̀pẹ ta bá ti gba Yorùbá nation ṣábà lè ṣe ẹ̀sìn wọn lẹ́ ń ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà nísìn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ sí church táyà yín ń já kọ́ má bàa blow church yín àwọn terrorist. Ṣé kí n fún yín ní fídíò ọ̀wọ̀ kẹsùnkún lálẹ́? Mo ní fídíò yẹn lọ́wọ́ torí ti bá play lálẹ́ èèyàn máa sunkún lọ sùn ni pẹ̀lú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ń ṣọ̀rọ̀. Even kọ́lọ̀fọ́run kí Akérédolú ó ń sunkún ni pé èèyàn lẹ́pa báyìí ní Ọ̀wọ̀, ìyẹn dẹ̀ ti pé àbí. Go to Ebonyi, ẹ lọ sórí status mi, ẹ lọ sórí Twitter mi, ẹ sunkún lálẹ́ for the death of innocent Christians. Eléyìí tún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rẹ̀ níjọ́ Sunday on the 2nd of May. Kò ní da fún bàbá ẹni tó bá ní pé ká kíkẹ́ bàbá oníṣoríire, bàbá àtìyá oníṣoríire tó bá ní ká kíkẹ́ bàbá oníṣoríire ni mo sọ oníṣoríire tó bá ní ká kíkẹ́ Nàìjíríà bàbá oníṣoríire. Idiot all over the place. Ṣé Christian lè ní? Kí wàá ní wàhálà tèmi níbẹ̀? Bàbá Adébóyè tó yẹ kó máa jókòó kó máa pariwo pé wọ́n ń pa Christian ó ń sùn ń jí. Tó bá dijọ́ Sunday wá lọ sí church wá kọ́lọ́pàá sínú church tiwọn. Àwọn church tó wà ní gbèríko Fúlàní wọlé síbẹ̀ wọ́n ń dó àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n ń dó àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, wọ́n ń pa wọ́n. Sọ fún wa pé ká keep Nàìjíríà bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ní ṣòro lè ní sọ pé ìdí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú. Ṣé èmi ni mo mọ data? You can see that we live in denial. Nǹkan kan ká lára, nǹkan kan dùn wá. Ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń pa Christian ní UK tẹ́mi ń gbé nìyẹn? UK tí wọ́n ń gbé tó ti ń ṣẹ̀sìn, tẹ́ ń ṣe redeem, tẹ́ ń ṣe celestial, tẹ́ ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń pa yín nínú ọ̀nà nìyẹn? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣàṣàlátù, ṣé wọ́n ń blow yín, wọ́n pa yín nínú church? Tèmi nígbà táwọn ọmọ òyìnbó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe jàǹbá fún gbogbo àwa Muslim, wọ́n kó ọlọ́pàá sí gbogbo mọ́ṣáláṣí kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ọlọ́pàá 2 ló ń bẹ ní mọ́ṣáláṣí kọ̀ọ̀kan ní gbogbo London. because wọ́n lè afford kẹ́nìbọ̀dì attack Muslim. Ẹ wà nù Nàìjíríà ẹ lè ṣẹ̀sìn kankan. Wọ́n ní where is Dr. Olukoya to use the power and kill these Fulani mad people? You know, down there. Ara òfìwá, ara òtáwá. Tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn Igbo náà nìkan ló ń pa, ṣé kò jẹ́ kára ta wá? À ń bọ̀ sí bọ́ sí. Nínú 10,000 yẹn, I'm sure 3,000 of the people killed are Yoruba people. Ara òfìwá. Àwọn máa jókòó sí bíbá yẹn, àwọn máa ní kí tó bá ní kí shut up, tó bá point finger sí bíbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa rán sí bíbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa dì. Ẹ jókòó sórí TikTok, ẹ ṣí ọyàn kalẹ̀, ìyẹn ló dé bá yín, Fúlàní máa pa yín ni. Gbogbo àwọn tó ní platform, gbogbo wọn dákẹ́, àwọn olòṣì, gbogbo wọn dákẹ́. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè jáde tó lè sọ títọ́ mọ́ pé kí ló Linda Ìkejì òrè lè post sórí platform ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti pa 10,000 Christian lórí burúkú ọmọ àlè. Túndé Ẹ̀dàn tó lórí burúkú kò rí lè post. Àwọn bomb bastard. Idiot all over the place. But tell me human sympathy. Ẹ̀mí ò jẹ́ kankan fún yín. Àwa ti gbé nínú ilé ayé tá mọ value chicken, a mọ value ajá, a mọ value ológbò. Ká má ti wá sọ dídí èèyàn. Wọ́n pa 10,000 Christian. Ara ò fi anybody nínú Nàìjíríà. Ìyẹn lásán tó pé ká jáde ká máa ṣe protest ká máa bínú lójoojúmọ́ pé nígbà pé kí ló dé? Àwọn tó wà níta ló tún ṣe ń bá wa kọ report. Bàbá Adébóyè wà ń bẹ ó dákẹ́ ọ̀pá 10,000 Christian. Níbo ni àwọn kò ní dá fún gbogbo yẹn ní ṣoríire? Níbo ni Christian Association of Nigeria wà? Ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín pátápátá, Ògún máa pa gbogbo yín ni. For allowing Christians to be killed in Nigeria, nobody is talking about it. Ògún máa pa gbogbo yín ni. Ẹ̀yin ìka, ẹ̀yin bàbá òfò, ẹ̀yin ìyá òfò. Evil people all over the place. Ṣé Christian lè ní? Ara ò tàyàn. Bá dijọ́ Sunday nísìn ẹ lọ sí church ẹ gbé Bible bá lọ sórí social media nísìn a máa ka Psalm 33, Psalm 44 wọ́n pa Christian. Bàbá Adébóyè jáde kó sọ fún wọn pé kó everybody protest against the injustice tó fi pa Christian. Ọ̀dákẹ́ lọ́lọ́ kò kàn wọ́n. Sódìgbà tó bá wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tí yín náà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pa gbogbo yàn ìgbà ilẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀. So gbogbo àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tó ń wọlé lábúlé tó ń pa àwọn èèyàn ń ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Ṣé o nítorí àwọn èèyàn ní big building, wọn ní big auditorium bí àwọn ti Paul Adéfarasì, àwọn ti Pastor Bakari, àwọn ti Apostle Sulaimon, àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ńláńlá tó tọ́ air condition táwọn ọmọ wọ tẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì lẹ́lòmíì lọ́nu yín ọyàn lọ́yàn lẹ́lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó ń wo tọ́mú wọn tó yìí ń tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì nìyẹn tẹ́ǹtọ́ra yín. So gbogbo àwọn chọ́ọ̀chì tó wà ní abúlé ní gbèríko lábẹ́ páànù tí Fúlàní pa wọ́n dànù kan ń dó wọn tán pa gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n pa anybody dànù ìyẹn ọ̀pá anybody. Ṣèbí ìlú òkè lọ́tí pààyàn wọ́n ọ̀pààyàn ní Lagos State torí gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì Lagos àtàbújá lẹ kó wọn sí ẹ kó sójà síbẹ̀. Ara ò fi ọmọ Yorùbá. Top 5 countries in the world, Nigeria ni number 1 tó ti pa Christian ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Ṣẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì l'Amẹ́ríkà ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń wọlé pa yín nìyẹn? Ṣé Donald Trump lè allow kó wọlé kó pa yín l'Amẹ́ríkà? Ṣé tẹ́yìn bá máa lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe ẹ máa tún rántí pé ẹ need the security? Ṣèbí security ti wà nínú system. Nigeria is the most dangerous place to be a Christian right now. The most dangerous place to be a Christian. Mo kí Baba Najibola, Stone Cold mo kí ẹ. Idiot all over the place. And they'll tell me to shut up. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ fún mi pé kí n shut up. Bí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti kú gan máa fi pè ránṣẹ́ sí mi. Idiot all over the place. Wicked people. How can you go and sleep, when we are hearing that 10,000 Christians are being killed in the last 2 years and nobody feels any pain and we keep quiet and you expect us to remain in that country kò ní dá fún yẹn ní ṣoríire ọ̀nà kù díẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ ẹ ṣáà máa yẹ kó dìjà torí tó bá ti dìjà in tó máa mú wọ̀ ní dá rárá torí Fúlàní tó ń wọlé pààyàn tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì mọ̀ tó dákẹ́ tó ń wọlé pààyàn tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò sọ kankan sí no problem ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwa pààyàn but no problem ṣe ní ẹni wéèrè yìí politicians yẹn ẹni wéèrè àbí wèrè yẹn gbogbo àjọ máa wọnú ẹ̀ níjọ́ kan wèrè tẹ́lẹ̀ ní yẹn gbogbo wa pátá lájọ máa wọnú ẹ̀ níjọ́ kan ó kù díẹ̀ ni let's go further. Nigeria is the most dangerous place to be a Christian right now. Let's read some of the comments underneath that post. Ẹ bọ́ ṣe pààyàn, ẹ bọ́ ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn kalẹ̀, ẹ wo ẹ̀jẹ̀ bó ṣe ń sùn kalẹ̀. I can't show you all this. Let's go to this headline. Sahara reporter. Ebonyi resident flee community as the death toll from Fulani herdsmen attack rises to 16. Look at the blood of innocent Christians. I can't show you these images. But you can hear the sound. Ẹ wò gbogbo ṣe sùn kalẹ̀. Ọwọ́ ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn kalẹ̀. Ọwọ́ ṣe pa àwọn èèyàn. If you go on my Twitter, you'll be able to find me there. I've retweeted this particular woman watching. Captain. Ọ̀sùn eléyìí nínú gbogbo ẹ̀ ti kan báyìí wọ́n gbé ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì àbí iná tó jó ló jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn kéékèèké wọ́n ṣe pa àwọn kéékèèké kalẹ̀. Hey. The question is, is this how we will continue? We will just come out, we will scream, we will shout, everybody go and sleep. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé kò ní sógun Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé kò ní sógun nínú Nàìjíríà. Èyí tẹ́ ní kò ní sí ogun nínú Nàìjíríà ẹ sọ fún Tinubu kó ṣe security dáadáa. Àwọn èèyàn máa dìde. Àwọn èèyàn máa dìde. Àwọn tó ń pa yìí wọ́n máa retaliate wọ́n máa dìde. Tó bá dé stage kan wọ́n nílé ìgbà mọ́ ọyàn ò ní lè gbà mọ́. Tẹ́ bá ní kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ Fúlàní dẹ̀ wọ́n lépa àwọn èèyàn. I can't show you this video. They'll shut down this page right now. But go on Twitter, you watch it. It is sure, rárá. But if you go on my status, I've already posted it. The matter of the Koikimedia group chat, you will have found the video there. It can't continue like this. I'm sure you know that. And this is still a Yoruba president. We thought it was Buhari that was there, that's the reason why they were killing people. So how come it's still happening during Tinubu's tenure? Is Tinubu in charge of this country? Because if 10,000 Christians have been killed in the last 2 years, so let's assume that 5,000 between May 2023. The last year, Tinubu ló gbàjọba. No, 2023 ló gbàjọba. So Tinubu wants to lọ pé 2 years. By May this year, Tinubu will be 2 years, right? If 2023 in Tinubu the office, Buhari finished in 2023. So by January, February, March, April, in the next March, April, May, in the next 3 months, Tinubu will be 2 years in office. Time flies. Time flies. So initially, no, but Tinubu wà lọ́fíìsì náà lọ ti pa 2,000 yìí àbí 10,000. Kò ń ṣe bàtí Buhari wà níbẹ̀. Mo kí ìyá mi Fọláṣadé. Mo kí Kenny Bread. Mo kí ẹ̀ńtẹ̀ wà ní Ṣakí. For how long do you think that this can continue? And people will continue to absorb without reacting. How long do you think it's going to continue? I know it has been going on for some time now. There is no reaction. People will cry. Government will probably say sorry. It won't happen again. And after another 2 months, it will happen again. But how long may I feel our people, whether they are Yorubas, whether they are not Yorubas, how long do you think that they can hold on to all these atrocities? Let's listen to this man.
About this whole conversation of Islamizing the country. What about the nation and our dynamics? Is it possible that someone can sneak this in at some point and force all of us under some...
The journalist stupid is asking, is it possible that they can Islamize the whole Nigeria? Let me get my iPad and so that we can watch it from there. Moki Bugwala and Hussein. Twitter.
Sort of regulation that we do not ascribe to? Is it possible that this can happen in this country?
It is possible, and don't be deceived. It's going to happen. You know, Constantinople, today's Turkey, they were almost 19% Christian before now. Today, they are a Islamic country. I did Islam in my master's program, and I was trained by Professor Alijan. He's a Persian, he's an Iranian American. And I scored A, that's excellent in Islam. So I know them. It will take them 1,000 years to Islamize Nigeria.
If it's gonna take them 1,000 years, they will Islamize Nigeria. Sultan of Sokoto ò ní ṣoríire, ṣùgbọ́n Sultan of Sokoto ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o, ṣùgbọ́n ó fẹ́ fi Sharia lẹ́gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní sọ definitely is a devil of Sokoto. So what do you expect him to say? Nigerians we are playing with fire because We are waiting for men of God to pray for every one of us, and everything will go quiet and Fulani will run away out of our land. It's not going to happen like that. We can't allow Nigeria to bear arms despite the rising killing. This was when Buhari was in office. They don't want to allow Nigerians to have their own weapon. Government is supplying us with AK-47. Cows don't give us birth to guns. Fulani terrorists. These are some headlines that people cropped out. The Fulani conquest plan for Nigeria. This game has to end now. Fulani have declared war against indigenous Nigerians. Danjuma calls out. How many of you remember T.Y. Danjuma? Remember what T.Y. Danjuma said regarding if we wait, every one of us will be killed. How many of us remember T.Y. Danjuma? Lord. "11 years ago," and I'm just looking at channels, YouTube channel, headline, T.Y. Danjuma foresees a civil war in the north. 11 years ago. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ. The danger is very real. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a civil war. There is no defined prompt in this particular war. This war is highly contagious.
Social and economic.
Now, what do you think we should do? Kí lẹ́yìn ló pa lè ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n? Kí ni ẹ rò pé a lè ṣe to stop this war coming into Yoruba land? Because T.Y. Danjuma, this was 11 years ago, according to the YouTube video, foresee a civil war in Nigeria. Now, let's go again to T.Y. Danjuma on Boko Haram. Everybody has been talking about this problem, but it's not going anywhere, and it's time that Yoruba people exit Nigeria before it is too late. Bro, so many conversation has been going on for many years with this Boko Haram, yet nothing has changed because government is involved. "26 Boko Haram members surrendered to military 7 years ago. When they surrender, they put them in the military and they become the new military personnel." I'm looking for that particular one. T.Y. Danjuma fi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, but I can't find it. But there's so many discussion that has been going on about Boko Haram. I remember this guy, Aliyu. Boko Haram Caliphate We have an army that is more physical than mental. Many discussion about Boko Haram terrorists is an agenda that is not going anywhere until Tawa Yoruba pull out from Nigeria. We can stop it. Tabashi wa no Nigeria, we cannot stop it. So Tinubu is wasting his time because he cannot stop it. Boko Haram, the black terror in Africa, according to Best Documentary 10 months ago, with about 7.8 million people have watched it. Nigerians aired their view on T.Y. Danjuma call for self-defense 6 years ago on Sahara TV. Boko Haram Amnesty Committee urged insurgents to dialogue. One call dialogue. All these are part of the problem. 13,000 Boko Haram fighters surrendered in 18 months, 1 year ago, according to the Nigerian military. I can't find that T.Y. Danjuma one. So let me see if we can just watch one out of this many. There are too many videos, so I don't even know which one to play. I think this is the T.Y. Danjuma one. Let's watch this. We must resist it.
We must stop it.
We gotta stop it.
Every one of
Every one of us
us
must rise up.
The armed forces are not neutral.
The armed forces are not neutral.
They collude.
They have colluded.
They collude.
They collude. Odeketa,
With the armed bandits.
with the Fulani terrorists. They are killing Nigerians. Kill Nigerians.
They facilitate.
And we're not facilitating. They cover them. If me and you, we are depending on the Nigerian military to stop the killings,
You will all die.
and 10,000 Christians have died in the last 2 years. Is the message clear?
The ethnic cleansing must stop.
The ethnic cleansing must stop
Taraba State must stop.
in Taraba State,
In all the states of
in all the
Nigeria.
other states of Nigeria. Otherwise,
Somalia,
Somalia will be a child's play in Nigeria.
a child's play.
Okay?
I ask every one of you
He's asking every one of us.
that and defend your country.
Defend your community.
Defend your territory.
Defend your territory. You see, Jerry, we have 24 minutes. This program is just 2 hours. So we only have 24 minutes before the end of it. Àti wà ní problem. The solution làwọn wá nísìn. We have already worked out the solution. Get the country. The first thing is priority is defend our borders and our territories against any invaders. Because right now Tinubu cannot protect us. Our governors cannot protect us. Yet they are refusing to accept the breakup, divide Nigeria, so that everybody can go and look after their people. Yet many lives are being lost because of the negligence of the government. So when we are calling for Yoruba country, when we are asking for Yoruba people to side with us, is because of all these issues. Many analyses continue, yet no resolution to to the problems and the killings of innocent indigenous people within Nigeria. So the only option left on the table right now is for us to say we have had enough and we want to go our separate ways. And it can be done without any hiccup, without any fight, if our politicians would be on our side. But they don't want to be on our side. They want to start campaigning about every man campaigning by 2027. When we are talking about the danger in Yoruba land, every man campaign for 2027. Because as far as they're concerned, they have done what they need to do in the first 2 years, and by end of this year, they start their campaign. Rice, agari, this, that. So, what do we do? Our tea affect the country. This one says persecution is a norm in Nigeria. We Christians, we are used to it. How can you be used to persecution? You gotta fight and stop it. Pastor Victor says Christians are massacred every day in Nigeria. Being a Christian is now a crime in Nigeria. The Nigeria security agent colluded with terrorists and massacred Christians. Horrible. I'm reading some of the comments. Because the Christian leaders were bought by the CIA and the United States AID, the same thing. And I'm happy now that Trump is stopping that nonsense United States aid to Nigeria and Africa. Now they have eaten up the tree of evil. They can no longer speak out. Thank you for raising these concerns where it can truly be heard. Adam says, and I quote, if this is what your master paid you, advertised, do, then believe me, God will continue to shame you and your master. This one went further to say, that is why Nigeria needs to be divided. Please, you people should help us. We need Biafra to serve God in peace. And we are being killed at any point in time because we are Christians. The Biafra Christians are killed. The Hausa Christians are massacred on a daily basis. The Yoruba Christians are killed in Owo, massacre, and many more across Yoruba land. This one says, this news might not even be entirely true. I am a Christian and I live in Nigeria in peace. Oh no, we're in Nigeria in peace. This one said, this is the reason Simon Ekpa has been fighting so hard to free Biafra from Nigeria. Finland must free Simon Ekpa and stop supporting Nigeria terrorism against Biafra. Self-defense is a human right. And this one says, please deliver the Southeast Christian from the hands of the sponsor Boko Haram killers. We are Republicans by birth. We are challenged the status quo, so we must be obliterated. Help us or look into our cause. And as we come out of that, before we finally come to the end of the broadcast this morning, my advice for the Yoruba Christians, tọ́ba ti pè fún rally, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jáde. Tọ́ba ti pè fún rally, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jáde pẹ̀lú wa. Because ẹ̀yin ló ń pa jù. And we are fighting together to be free from the shackles and the bondage of the jihadists, the terrorists, the Lakurawa, the ISIS, and the many more that are sleeper cells across Yoruba land. And this cannot be done alone by Igbowo and Babakitoye. This will only be done by every single one of us, including myself and you. And on that note, I pray for all the Christians that have been killed in Nigeria. I pray for all the Muslims that have been killed. I pray for all the Yoruba traditionalists that have been killed. As I go out of the broadcast tonight, I pray that we go and we come out again, hopefully tomorrow, inshallah, in Jesus' name. Let's share the money. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. I know you might probably not feel comfortable, but the truth is, the death of one Christian is very painful, not to talk about the death of 10,000 Christians in Nigeria. Good night.